Here I'm going to show you how to machine multiple vices or multiple coordinate systems in EasyMill and EasyMill Pro. The Express you can only work with the world coordinate system, so this is the next step up. First thing I might do is draw my part, my block of stock, in our world coordinate system. Then I might take and make another coordinate system, new UCS, and we'll just call this G55. Down at the bottom it says pick origin, so I want my coordinate system somewhere out here. And next it says pick x-axis direction and then the y-axis direction. So now my coordinate system is in place, and then I would draw my next stock. Now I can make both curves for the stock in one coordinate system. I don't have to shift back and forth. But down at the bottom, my active coordinate system is G55. To change that to the world, I simply click on G55, pick world in the list box, and we're good to go. So I'm going to make our first curve, and we're going to call it stock CRV, very important. And this is going to be stock curve number 1. Now I'll make a new curve, and we'll call this stock CRV number 2. So now I have 2 stocks. So let's work on the world coordinate system. And I'm just going to draw some kind of a pocket. Maybe change that up to 0.65 and have a second one just to make it exciting. Kind of looks like Mickey Mouse. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make our operation in G54. So my 2 pockets. Now I'll make my pockets for G55. Now notice I didn't have to switch coordinate systems for that. So now I'm going to make, I like to make the curve I want to work with active. So we're going to go down the bottom and you can see curve 4 is active. So if I click on it, it's red. This is the first curve. I want to use this curve over here. So now when I go to automation and make a pocket, it knows to use our active curve. We'll call this G54 pockets. Now I'm going to go to advance. You can see our MCS coordinate system ID is the world, and our fixture offset for this vise is G54. Now if I had more than one curve, this only works when you make the active curve, it's working with one. You can add machining curves to that operation, so you can add multiple. The next thing I'm going to do is now I'm going to make my G55 active, make my curve active, automation, new pocket, call this G55 pockets. Now I could make an operation for each one, change my curve up, make multiple curves, but we'll use the same tool and same parameters for this side. Go to advance. Now we're using fixture ID G55, and we are using a new coordinate system, so we're going to use G55 coordinate system. I could use the world, but what will happen is it's measuring the distance from here to here, so your G code would be from the world coordinate system. So we had to change it over to G55 to get the right code. Okay, verify all. And now I go to my stock setup. From the pull down list, you're going to go to custom stock. And we'll use a 1/2 inch thick stock, so it's looking for the lower left corner. So the bottom of the stock would be -5, and we're going to come up a positive 0.5. Now our 3D preview. And we'll show you our cheat code. Okay, so we have E54 because this is a Fidel. So let's take a look down. We'll go Edit, Find, and we'll go to G55. And there's our second operation, G55. And it's going to machine the rest of the pockets. Now, if you had many operations, let's say you were working back and forth between the two in CAD-CAM, and then when you machine it, you want to do all of your operations in, say, G54, then do all your operations in G55. We do have a way, utilities, to sort by tool number, to do them in tool numbers, or we could go down to the end here, and you can organize them by their MCS ID. So we know we're getting the world, and I would associate all the world, then all of the G55s. So that concludes this video.